Well, out in Seattle, it has not been pretty for the Seahawks this season. Sunday, Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson suffered their 9th loss of the year. First losing season, by the way, with Russ as QB1, now 5-9. Let that sink in a little bit. Looking towards the future, you have to have some questions. Does that include a combination with Kerr and Wilson there with the Seahawks? There were reports before during the summer that Russ wanted out of the organization, and based on what we've seen lately, those speculations are starting to reappear out with the 12s in Seattle. Time to welcome in NFL insider Josina Anderson with more on this. And Josina, look, they only have 5 wins this year for the Seahawks. What more can you tell us about Russ, Pete Carroll, and this situation? A lot of emotions there out in Seattle.
Well, yeah, definitely a lot of emotions because this is a team that is used to winning, but they also came off of a pretty embarrassing loss against the Rams, a NFC West division opponent, no less, on Tuesday. And that marks 4 losses in the last 6. And that also coincides with Russell Wilson's return to the NFL after injuring his finger after the bye week against Green Bay as well. So after this game, I was, getting texts about people who are saying that there needs to be change, a lot of emotions. Some people even suggesting that maybe Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll need to separate. But this morning, I was hearing a little bit more of a macro perspective with someone saying, at the end of the day, we've had just one bad season since 2012 under Pete Carroll. You really haven't seen that. So this person was saying, this is a league source, obviously familiar with the situation, just saying, what do people want them to do? Obviously, Seahawks Twitter is kind of very enraged and very emotional. But this league source also saying that Russell Wilson also needs to look in the mirror and play better. And that quote, he needs to stop with the sandlot football. But this person also posing another question saying, what are really the options beyond Russell Wilson? I didn't hear particular enthusiasm about the top quarterbacks that are qualified in this draft coming up for the 2022 class. So that's another consideration. But I did hear them say that with all of the innuendos, and that was a quote that were made with regards to his desire to be with the team or not be with the team this season. And obviously Russell Wilson just answered that report that said that he was considering a couple options as far as wanting to go to by saying he still wants to be there and doesn't know where it's come from. But nonetheless, this league source saying that they are hoping that Russell Wilson will make it clear to the organization once the season is over. So that is done.
So a lot to unpack there with 3 games remaining to see what the future holds for Russell Wilson and the Seahawks there out in Seattle.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.